Hey guys, Jonathan was here for JM Sports 100, jmsports.org. How's it going? I'm here to make picks for September 11th, 2011. But before I get to that, couple serious notes before we get to the fun stuff. First of all, thank you to all the men and women who serve this great country. Of course, everybody knows that 10 years ago today, we had a tragedy that turned the world turned the United States forever, probably changed the United States forever. So thank you to the men and women who served, and to the men and women who lost their lives serving. Thank you to you as well. God bless America. God bless our troops. If you happen to see a veteran today, just say thank you. Say thank you. On a football note, but a serious note, my thoughts and prayers go out to the Jerry Kill family. Jerry Kill, the new head coach of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, collapsed on the sidelines today on a 4th and 10, on a game-deciding 4th and 10 with the Vikings driving. He had a seizure, at least what is being called a seizure. He was treated for kidney cancer back in, I believe, 05 or 06. He has had a history of these seizures since then. He is doing okay. My thoughts and prayers still go out to him. Alrighty, it is time to get to the fun stuff. Let's kick things off with college football. We had an overall good weekend, overall good day. On Saturday, didn't really know what we were going to do. Things were looking kind of bleak. I watched a total of 6 games. I have 2 TVs in my living room. I watched a total of 6 games today in their entirety. I watched the Wisconsin Badger game against Oregon State. I watched the Ohio State Toledo game, which I said was going to be close, but Ohio State would pull it off, and that's exactly what happened, and it was indeed close. In fact, for a while, it looked like Ohio State wasn't going to pull it off. Let's see, what else did I watch? Well, yeah, I watched, of course, I watched Alabama and Penn State. I watched Georgia, South Carolina, and I watched USC and Utah, and I watched Michigan and Notre Dame. Remember, I called for Michigan to win that game. Some people actually private messaged me, called me crazy. Guess what? Michigan won the game. Yes, it was in the final seconds. However, Michigan still won the game. It still goes as a win. Alrighty, we wrapped up overall on Saturday, 51-11. Is what we did on Saturday. So a quick recap of what we did over the whole week. On Thursday, we went 1-0. Friday, we went 0-2, and then of course, like I said, Saturday, 51-11, 52-13 is what we did overall for week 2. Overall for the season, we are 120-11, 690 and 237 lifetime. Our next college football action, week 3, starts on September 15th. That is next Thursday, so be sure to check that out. I will be, of course, having picks for that. Now let's get to baseball. Quick reminder of what we did, and I was actually going to go back and look at something, and I forgot to. I was going to go back and look and see when the last time the Red Sox won a game was, because they lost again today. I forgot to do that. However, I do have today in baseball history. Here we go. This happened on September 11th, 1928. Yankee shortstop Mark Koenig. Yankee shortstop Mark Koenig's routine catch of A's pinch hitter Ty Cobb's pop fly behind third base would mark the last time the Georgia Peach swings a bat in the big leagues. The aging 41-year-old, who is the all-time hits leader, would announce his retirement 6 days later, ending a 24-year Hall of Fame career. So, Ty Cobb took his final swings on this day, way back in the 1920s. So, there's your history for you. Now let's get to I'm gonna give you actually a quick reminder of what we did on Friday when we picked. We went 10-5 and 1,106 wins, 925 losses is the overall record. Here we go. Picks for September 11th look like this. I gotta stall for just a second. Don't forget to check out the NFL picks if you haven't yet. Of course, the NFL season started on Thursday, but it really gets kicked off tomorrow. I'm going to be on the road for some of it, and I'm actually going to miss some of the games, but that's alright. I'll tell you where I'm going at the end of the video and stuff. And I still will be making picks and stuff while I am gone. Schedule for Sunday looks like this. Minnesota and Detroit will continue a series. Doug Fister goes for Detroit. Going for Minnesota will be Scott Diamond. I'm going to go with Fister and the Tigers. Fister has been pitching really, really good since coming over to the Tigers. Baltimore and Toronto. Tommy Hunter will go for Baltimore. Toronto is going to have Dustin McGowan go for them. Only 29 years of age. Henry Sosa will go for the Houston Astros. Steven Strasburg will make his second start of the year as he goes to the Nationals. I'm going to go Strasburg in the Nats. Strasburg pitched well in his first appearance of the year. However, the Nationals came up short in that. Florida and Pittsburgh. Javi Vasquez, James McDonald. I'm going to go with McDonald and the Pirates. Boston and Tampa Bay. John Lester and James Shields. I'm gonna go with Shields and the A's. It's gonna come back to bite me. Boston's losing streak is gonna end because I'm taking the A's, but I don't care. I'm gonna go with Shields and the A's. Cleveland and the Chicago White Sox. Ubaldo Jimenez will go up for the Indians. Toeing the rubber for the White Sox will be Zach Stewart, and I'm going to go with Jimenez and the Indians. Actually, Philadelphia and Milwaukee. Vance Worley and Giovanni Gallardo. I am breaking code, and I am going with Vance Worley and the Phillies. I have given up on the Brewers in this series. They have played like crap. It's a 4-game series. They've lost all 3 thus far. And yes, there, I said it. I did it. I'm going against the Brewers for the first time in months. Atlanta and St. Louis. Tim Hudson goes up against Jake Westbrook, and I'm going to go with Westbrook and the Cards, actually. I think Oakland and Texas, Rich Harden, C.J. Wilson. I'm going to go with Harden. And the A's, Cincinnati and Colorado. Edinson Volquez goes up against Drew Pomeranz for the Rockies. I'm going to go with Volquez and the Reds. Yankees, Angels, Freddie Garcia, Irving Santana, and I'm going to go with Santana and the Angels, actually. LA Dodgers, San Francisco Giants, Hiroki Kuroda, Madison Bumgarner, giving up Bumgarner, and the Giants, Kansas City, in Seattle. Going for Kansas City will be Everett Teaford. Going for Seattle will be Anthony Vasquez, and I'm going to go with Vasquez and the Mariners. San Diego and Arizona. Wade LeBlanc and Josh Colmenter, and I'm going to go Colmenter and the Diamondbacks. Chicago Cubs, New York Mets. How we're going to cap things off. ESPN Sunday Night Football is in New York on the 10-year anniversary of the 9/11 tragedies. Matt Garza is going to be going up against Miguel Batista. I can never seem to remember his name. I'm going to go with Batista and the Mets in that contest. And I totally had something that I was thinking that I was going to say. As I was going down the list, I was thinking about it. It came to me. I was going to say it, and I forgot what it was. So, whatever. At last check, there were no new subs. So, That is that. Don't forget to sub. I do sub for sub. I am taking my computer with me, like I said. I can't tell you the location that I'm going. However, I can tell you that I am going away for a week. Same place I did when I went a couple weeks ago. Gonna go spend some time with the girlfriend. So going to see her for a little bit. And no, for those of you who keep asking, it is not Sarah Bench. Um, I've had a lot of, I've made mentions of my girlfriend on here before, and a lot of people think it's her, but it's not. And yeah, so until next time, guys, until tomorrow, live on location, I am Jonathan was up for JM Sports 100 and jmsports.org. I will see you guys later. Peace. Don't forget, tomorrow, first NFL Sunday, are you ready for some football?